brave conquerors, for so you are who war against your own affections and the huge army of the world's desires. Our late edict shall strongly stand in force. Goshen shall be the wonder of the world. Our court, a little academy, still and contemplative in living art. You two, Byron and Longueville, have sworn for 3 years' term to live with me, my fellow scholars, and to keep these statutes which are recorded in this schedule here. Your oaths are passed. I now subscribe your names that his own hand may strike his honor down that violates the smallest branch herein. If you are armed to do as sworn to do, subscribe your names, and we will sign this treaty.
I am resolved. 'Tis but a 3 years fast. The mind shall banquet though the body pine.
So much, dear liege, have I already sworn. That is, to live and study here 3 years. But there are other strict observances, as not to see a woman in that term, and 1 day in a week to touch no food, and but 1 meal on every day beside, and then to sleep but 3 hours in the night, and not be seen to wink of all the day. Oh, these are barren tasks, too hard to keep. Not to see ladies, study, fast, not sleep.
Your oath is passed to pass away from these.
Oh, I only swore to stay with your grace and to stay in your court for 3 years' space.
You swore to that, Byron, and to the rest.
By yea and nay, sir, then I swore in jest. Tell me, what is the end of study? Let me know.
Well, why, that to know which else we should not know.
Things hidden barred, you mean, from common sense.
That is study's godlike recompense.
Well, come on, then. I swear to study so, to know the thing I am forbid to know. As thus, to study where I well may dine, when I to feast expressly am forbid. Or to study where to meet some mistress fine, when mistresses from common sense are hid. Or, having sworn too hard a keeping oath, study to break it, and not break my troth. If study's gain be thus, and this be so, study knows that which yet it doth not know. Swear me to this, and I'll ne'er say no.
Well, these be the stops that hinder study quite, and train our intellects to vain delight. Byron is like an envious sneaking frost that bites the firstborn infants of the spring.
Well, say that I am. Why should proud summer boast before the birds have cause to sing? Why should I joy in any abortive birth?
Well then, sit ye out, Byron. Go home. Adieu.
No. My good lord, I have sworn to study with you. I'll keep what I have sworn. And by the penance of each 3 years' day. Give me the paper. Let me read the same, and to the strictest decrees I'll write my name.
Well, how well this yielding rescues thee from shame.
Item! That no woman shall come within a mile of my court. Okay. Hath this been proclaimed?
4 days ago.
Let's see the penalty. On pain of losing her tongue. Who devised this penalty?
Marry, that did I.
Sweet Lord! And why?
To fright them hence with that dread penalty.
A dangerous law against gentility. Item. If any man be seen to talk with a woman within the term of 3 years, he shall endure such public shame as the rest of the court can possibly devise. This article, my liege, you yourself must break. For well you know, here comes an embassy, the French king's daughter of Aquitaine, with yourself to speak about surrender up of Silesian to her decrepit, sick, and bedrid father.
What say you, lords? Why, this was quite forgot. We must of force dispense with that decree.
Necessity will make us all forsworn 3,000 times within this 3 years' space. And so, to the laws at large, I write my name.
B-I-R-O-N.
I believe, although I seem so loath, that I am the last that last will break his oath. But is there no quick recreation granted?
Aye, that there is. Our court, you know, is haunted by a refined traveller of Middletown, a man in all the world's new fashion planted, that hath a mint of phrases in his brain, in whom the music of his own vain tongue doth ravish like enchanting harmony. A man of compliments, whom right and wrong have chose as umpire of their mutiny. But I do protest, for I love to hear him lie, and we will use him for our minstrelsy.
Our motto is the most illustrious wight, a man of fire, new words, fashion's own knight.
And so to study. 3 years is but short.
Oh, which is the Duke's own person?
This fellow, what wouldst?
Oh, well, I myself reprehend his own person, for I am his Grace's Farborough. But I would see this person in flesh and blood.
This is he.
Oh, Signor Armado commends you. There's villainy abroad. This letter will tell you more.
A letter from the magnificent Armado.
Ooh, to forbear laughing or to hear?
To hear meekly and to laugh moderately, or to forbear both.
The matter is concerning Jacquinetta and that rogue Costard. He was seen sitting with her at the manor house, taken sitting with her upon the form, and taken following her into the park.
Will you hear this letter with attention?
As we would hear an oracle.
Great Deputy, the Welkins Vicegerent and sole dominator of Goshen, my soul's earth's god and body's fostering patron. So it is besieged with melancholy, or besieged with sable-colored melancholy. I took myself to walk. About the 6th hour, I walked within the park where I did encounter that obscene and preposterous event that draweth from my snow-white pen the ebon-colored ink, which here thou viewest. There did I see that low-spirited swain, that base minnow of thy mirth, that unlettered small-knowing soul, that shallow vassal, which as I remember, hight Costard.
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 Custard.
That bastard. Sorted and consorted contrary to thy established proclaimed edict and continent canon, with a child of our grandmother Eve, a female.
Oh,
Or for thy more sweet understanding, a woman.
oh no!
I, as my ever-esteemed duty pricks me on, have sent to thee to receive the meed of punishment my sweet grace's officer Martha, a woman of good repute, carriage, bearing, and estimation.
And it shall please you, I am off.
For Jacquinetta, so is the weaker vessel called, which I apprehended with the aforesaid swain, I keep her as a vessel of the Lord's fury, and shall, at the least of thy sweet notice, bring her to trial. Thine in all compliments of devoted and heart-burning heat of duty,
The one and only.
Don Adriano Diamado.
This is not so well looked for, but the best that ever I heard.
Aye, the best for the worst. But, sir, what say this rogue Costard?
Oh, well, sir, he confesses the wench.
It was proclaimed a year's imprisonment to be taken with a wench.
Well, he says he was taken with none. He was taken with a damsel. A virgin, sir. He claims this Jacquinetta is a true girl.
Oh, then I shall pronounce his sentence. He shall fast a week on bran and water, and Don Amado shall be his keeper. And go we lords, to put in practice that which each to other, Byron, that which each to other hath so strongly sworn.
What sign is it when a man of great spirit grows melancholy?
A great sign, sir, that he will look sad.
They are both one and the same thing, dear imp.
No, sir, Lord, no.
I have promised to study with the Duke for 3 years, but I must confess I am in love. And though it is base for a soldier to love, so am I in love with a base wench. I thinks to scorn, to sigh. I wish to outcurse Cupid. Oh, comfort me. Tell me what great men have been in love.
Hercules, master.
Oh, sweet Hercules. Name more, my dear girl, and make them men of great repute and carriage.
Samson, sir, he was a man of good carriage. No, great carriage. For he carried the city gates on his back like a porter.
Good.
And he was in love.
Good, strong Samson. Well-suited Samson. And I do excel thee in my rapier, as thou dost me in carrying gates. And who was Samson's love, dear moth?
A woman, sir.
Of what complexion? Precisely of what complexion?
A seawater green, sir.
Green is the color of lovers, but to have a love of that color? Methinks Samson had small reason for it. He surely affected her for her wit.
Well, it is so, for she had a green wit.
My love is most immaculate, white and red.
Oh, most immaculate thoughts, master, are masked under such colors.
Oh, define, well-educated infant.
Well, since you asked, if she be made of white and red, her faults will ne'er be known. For blushing cheeks by faults are bred, and fear by pale white shown. But if she fear or be to blame, by this you shall not know. For though her cheeks possess the same, which native she doth owe. A dangerous rhyme, master, about the reasons of white and red.
I do love that country girl that I took in the park with that hind costard. She deserves better.
To be whipped and a better love than my master.
My spirit grows heavy in love.
Well, that's a marvel, loving a light wench. Sir, the Duke's pleasure is that you are to keep Costard safe. He shall suffer no delight nor no penance. As for the damsel, you can keep her in the park. She's allowed a day woman.
Down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, pretty woman.
I do betray myself by blushing, maid.
Man.
I will visit thee at the lodge.
That's hereby.
I know where it's situated.
Lord, how wise you are.
I will show thee wonders.
With that face,
Oh, I love thee,
so I heard you say.
and so farewell.
Fair weather after you. Jacqueminetta, away.
I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy.
He shall fast 3 days for his punishment. Whate'er be wronged, he shall be severely punished. Away, good moth.
Okay. Where are we going?
I do feel the very ground that she walk upon. Where her foot which is base, doth tread. And if I love, how can it be true love that is falsely acquainted? Love is a devil. Love is a familiar. There is no evil angel but love. Adieu, Valor. Your manager is in love.
parley with the sole inheritor of all perfections that a man may owe. Matchless Goshen, the plea of no less weight than Cilician, a dowry for a queen.
Goshen hath made a vow. Till painful study shall outwear 3 years, no woman may approach his silent court. Therefore, to us seemeth it a needful course, before we enter his forbidden gates, to know his pleasure. We single you as our best moving fair solicitor. Haste, tell him the daughter of the King of France, on serious business, craving quick dispatch, importunes personal conference with your grace. Haste, signify so much, while we attend, like humble-visaged suitors, his high will.
Willing I go. Donuts!
Who are the votaries, my loving ladies, that are vow-fellows with this virtuous duke?
Lord Longueville is one.
Know you the man?
I know him, madam. At a marriage feast between Lord Perigord and the beauteous heir of Jacques Falconbridge, solemnized in Normandy, saw I this Longueville, a man of sovereign parts. He is esteemed, well fitted in arts, glorious in arms. Nothing becomes him ill that he would well. The only soil of his fair virtue's gloss, if virtue's gloss will stain with any soil, is a sharp wit, matched with too blunt a will, whose edge hath power to cut, whose will still wills it should not spare that come within his power.
Some merry mocking lord belike is so.
They say so. Most his humors know.
Such short-lived wits do wither as they grow.
Another of these students at that time was there with him, if I have heard the truth. Byron, they call him. And a merrier man, within the limits of becoming mirth, I have never spent an hour's talk with all. His eye begets occasion for his wit. For every object that the one doth catch, the other turns to a mirth-moving jest, which his fair tongue, conceits expositor, delivers in such apt and gracious words, that aged ears play truant at his tales, and younger hearings are quite ravished. So sweet and voluble is his discourse.
God bless my ladies. Are they all in love that every one her own hath garnished with such bedecking ornaments of praise?
No! I said glazed donuts, not this sugary crap! Here comes Boyette.
Now, what admittance?
Goshen had notice of your fair approach, and he and his competitors, in oath, were all addressed to meet you, gentle lady, before I came. Marry, thus much I have learnt, he rather means to lodge you in the field, like one that comes here to beseech his court, than seek a dispensation for his oath, to let you enter his unpeopled house.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you... Whoa. Whoa.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Goshen.
Fair, I give you back again, and welcome I have not yet. The roof of this court is too high to be yours, and welcome to the wide fields too base to be mine.
You shall be welcome, madam, at my court.
I will be welcome then. Conduct me thither.
Hear me, dear lady, I have sworn an oath.
Our Lady help my lord. He'll be forsworn.
Your ladyship is ignorant what it is.
Were my lord so, his ignorance were wise, where now his knowledge must prove ignorance. I hear your grace hath sworn out housekeeping. 'Tis deadly sin to keep that oath, my lord, and sin to break it. Vouchsafe to read the purpose of my coming, and suddenly resolve me in my suit.
Madam, I will, if suddenly I may.
You will the sooner than I were away, for you'll be perjured if you make me stay.
Did I not dance with you in Brabant once?
Did I not dance with you at Brabant once?
I know you did.
How needless was it then to ask the question?
You must not be so quick.
'Tis long of you to spur me with such questions.
Your wit's too hot, its speed's too fast. 'Twill tire. Oh!
Madam, your father here doth intimate the payment of 100,000 crowns, but say that he or we as neither have received such sum, yet there remains unpaid 100,000 more, in surety of which one part of Silesian is bound to us, although not valued to the money's worth. If then the king your father were to restore, but that one half which is unsatisfied, we would give up our right to Silesian and hold fair friendship with his majesty. Dear princess, were not his requests so far from reason's yielding, your own fair self should make a yielding against some reason in my breast and go well satisfied to France again.
You do the king my father too much wrong, and wrong the reputation of your name, in so unseeming to confess receipt of that which hath so faithfully been paid.
I do protest I have not heard of it, and if you prove it, I'll repay it back or yield up Silesian.
We arrest your word. Rosaline, you can produce acquittances for such a sum from the special officers of Charles, his father.
Satisfy me so.
So please your grace, the packet is not yet come, where that and other specialties are bound. Tomorrow you shall have a sight of them.
It shall suffice me, at which interview all liberal reason I will yield unto. Meantime, receive such welcome at my hand, as honour without breach of honour shall make tender of to thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, in my gates, but here without you shall be received as you shall deem yourself lodged in my heart, although so denied fair harbour in my house. Your own good thoughts excuse me and farewell. Tomorrow shall we visit you again.
Sweet health and fair desires consort your grace.
Thine own wish I thee in every place.
Lady, I will commend you to mine own heart.
Pray you, do my commendations. I would be glad to hear them.
Why would you heard it groan?
Tis the fool sick,
Sick at the heart. Now God save thy life.
and yours from long living.
I beseech you a word. Who is she in the green?
A woman sometimes, and you saw her in the light.
Perchance like the light. I desire her name.
She hath but one for herself. To desire that were ashamed.
Pray you, madam, whose daughter?
Her mother's I have heard. Maria be her name.
She is a most sweet lady.
Byron Angel, how I love him, and I pray that someday he'll love me. Oh, goddamn mosquito!
What's her name in the cap?
Rosaline by good half.
Is she wedded or no?
To her will, sir, or so.
You are welcome. And you.
That last is Byron, the merry madcap lord. Not a word with him but a jest.
And every jest but a word.
Good wits will be jangling, but gentles agree. This civil war of wits were much better used on Goshen and his bookmen, for here 'tis abused.
If my observation, which very seldom lies, by the heart still rhetoric disclosed with eyes, deceive me not now. Goshen is infected.
With what?
With that, my lady, which we lovers entitle affected.
Your reason?
Why, all his behaviors did make there retire to the court of his eye, peeping thorough desire. His heart in his eye pride expressed, his tongue did stumble with haste in his eyesight to see. All senses to that sense did make their repair, to feel only looking on fairest of fair. We'll give you Silesian and all that is his, and you give him, for our sake, but one loving kiss.
Thou art an old lovemonger, and speakest skillfully. She is Cupid's grandmother, and learns news of him. Then is Venus like her mother, for her father is but grim.
Come, ladies. Away.
I must implore you to a letter to my love.
Oh, is the hobby horse forgot.
Call'st thou my love hobby horse?
Oh, master. The hobby horse is but a colt, and your love perhaps a hackney. But hast thou forgot thy love?
Almost I had.
Oh, negligent student, learn her by heart.
By heart and in heart.
And out of heart. These three will I prove.
And what wilt thou prove?
A woman, if I live, by in without the instant. By heart you love her, because your heart cannot come by her. In heart you love her, because your heart is in love with her. Out of heart you love her, because being out of heart you cannot enjoy her.
I am all these three.
Oh, these three so much, and yet none at all.
Deliver this letter to the country maid Jaquanetta.
Jaquanetta. Okay.
Here's remuneration.
Ooh.
It is the best of my ward to take care of my dependents.
Oh, my good moth, exceedingly well met. I must employ thee. As thou wilt bid my favor, do one thing for me I shall entreat.
Well, when should you have it done, sir?
It must be done this afternoon. Hark, slave, it is but this. The princess comes to here to hunt in the park, and in her train there is a gentle lady, Rosaline they call her. Ask for her, and to her white hand see thou do commend this sealed up counsel.
Okay. Rosaline, Jaquanetta, Rosaline. Where am I going? Thank you. Rosaline, Jaquanetta, Rosaline, Jaquanetta,
What I love? I sue! I seek a wife! Nay, to be perjured, which is worst of all. And among three, to love the worst of all. A whitely wanton with a velvet brow, with two pitch balls in her face for eyes. And I, to sigh for her, to watch for her, to pray for her, go to. It is a plague that Cupid will impose for my neglect of his almighty, dreadful little might. Well, I will love, write, sigh, pray, sue, and groan. Some men must love my lady, and some Joan.
But she's all you ever want. She's the kind you like to call and take to dinner. But she always knows a place